When Elon Musk decided to give back, no one expected the ripple effect it would create. The results? Unbelievable. Education is the great equalizer. It has the power to break cycles of poverty, open doors to unimaginable opportunities, and change the trajectory of lives. But for millions of underprivileged students, the dream of higher education feels unattainable, buried beneath the weight of financial struggles and systemic barriers. That's where Elon Musk comes in. Known for revolutionizing industries and building a vision for humanity's future, Musk turned his focus to something closer to home: the dreams of young, aspiring minds. In a groundbreaking announcement, Musk pledged to create a scholarship program designed to uplift underprivileged students, giving them a chance to not only dream, but to achieve. What happened next was nothing short of extraordinary. Stay tuned as we dive into the inspiring stories of students whose lives were transformed by Musk's generosity, and explore how one man's vision is proving that opportunity is the greatest gift of all. For many underprivileged students, the journey toward education feels more like an uphill battle than a stepping stone to a brighter future. Families struggling to make ends meet often prioritize survival over schooling, leaving young minds with limited access to resources, mentorship, and opportunities. Despite their talent and ambition, the financial burden of tuition fees, books, and housing becomes an insurmountable barrier for countless bright students. Statistics paint a grim picture. Millions of students worldwide drop out of school due to economic hardships, their dreams abandoned in the face of relentless challenges. The ripple effects are heartbreaking, not only for the individuals but for society as a whole. Talent goes untapped, potential remains unrealized, and the cycle of poverty continues. Elon Musk, a man celebrated for solving problems on a global scale, recognized this crisis. Known for his ability to envision and build a better future, Musk decided it was time to apply his innovative thinking to a deeply personal issue: education. In a candid interview, Musk shared his thoughts. There's no shortage of brilliance in the world, but too often opportunity is limited to those who can afford it. If we're serious about building a future worth living in, we need to make education accessible to everyone. This belief became the foundation for the Future Brilliance Scholarship, a program designed to level the playing field for underprivileged students. The goal? To identify exceptional talent from economically disadvantaged backgrounds and provide not just financial support, but also mentorship, resources, and a network to help these students thrive. But Musk didn't stop there. He wanted this scholarship to be more than a financial aid program. Partnering with top universities and education-focused organizations, he emphasized creating a holistic support system that would nurture both academic and personal growth. From leadership training to access to cutting-edge technology, the scholarship promised a transformative journey for every recipient. The announcement of the Future Brilliance Scholarship sparked hope and excitement across social media and academic circles. Students from low-income families, many of whom had felt invisible to the world, suddenly saw a glimmer of hope. This wasn't just about offering money. It was about rewriting futures. And for the students who were about to receive the opportunity of a lifetime, it was nothing short of a miracle. When Elon Musk announced the Future Brilliance Scholarship, the news sent ripples across the globe. In a heartfelt post on X, formerly Twitter, Musk wrote, "Talent is universal, but opportunity is not. It's time to change that. Today, I'm launching the Future Brilliance Scholarship to ensure that deserving students, regardless of their background, have a chance to shine." The response was immediate and overwhelming. Thousands of people liked, shared, and commented on the post, praising Musk's initiative. Parents of underprivileged students expressed gratitude, while educators hailed it as a bold step toward reducing educational inequality. The internet buzzed with a single question: how do I apply? What set the Future Brilliance Scholarship apart wasn't just the money. Musk's vision was to create a holistic program that went beyond covering tuition fees. Partnering with leading institutions like MIT, Stanford, and Caltech, the scholarship offered recipients access to resources that most could only dream of: cutting-edge technology, internships at SpaceX and Tesla, and one-on-one mentorship from industry leaders. "It's not enough to just pay for education," Musk explained during the announcement. "We need to give these students the tools and confidence to excel in a world that often overlooks them." This focus on empowerment made the program unique. Students would not only receive financial support, but also gain real-world experience and the kind of connections that could open doors far into their futures. The scholarship's application process was unlike any other. Musk and his team wanted to avoid traditional metrics like standardized test scores and instead focused on finding students with untapped potential. Applicants were asked to submit essays, creative projects, or videos sharing their stories and aspirations. Questions like, "What do you dream of achieving and how will this scholarship help you get there?" encouraged students to reflect on their potential. Musk also insisted that the selection committee include educators, social workers, and community leaders, people who understood the barriers faced by underprivileged students. The goal was to ensure that the process remained inclusive, fair, and free of bias. As applications poured in, one thing became clear: talent truly knows no boundaries. Videos arrived from rural towns, essays were mailed from crowded urban neighborhoods, and projects emerged from corners of the world often forgotten by mainstream society. One application came from a high school student named Maria, who lived in a remote village with no internet access. Her essay, handwritten by candlelight, spoke of her dream to become an engineer and bring clean water to her community. Another came from Jaden, a self-taught coder who built a solar-powered device to help his family reduce their electricity bills. Stories like these moved the selection committee to tears and reaffirmed Musk's belief in the power of this initiative. Months later, after a rigorous selection process, the first group of future Brilliance scholars was announced. The announcement was made during a live-streamed event hosted by Musk, where he shared the inspiring stories of a few recipients. "Maria from Bolivia, your essay reminded us that one person can make a difference. Jaden from Detroit, your innovation shows that brilliance doesn't need a fancy lab, it just needs a chance," Musk said, his voice filled with pride. The recipients were ecstatic. For many, this was the first time they felt truly seen, valued, and supported. Tears, laughter, and gratitude poured in as students and their families realized that their lives were about to change forever. One recipient summed up the emotions perfectly. "This isn't just a scholarship. It's proof that people like me deserve a seat at the table." The stage was set for these students to not only achieve their dreams but also inspire others. And as the world watched, it became clear that this wasn't just about education. It was about hope, dignity, and the limitless possibilities that arise when someone believes in you. Maria Gonzalez's story didn't end with her scholarship. It was just the beginning of a larger wave of change. Back in her Bolivian village, news of her achievement sparked a newfound sense of hope. Parents who once hesitated to send their daughters to school began to see the value of education. Maria became more than just a scholarship recipient. She became a symbol of possibility. When Maria was awarded the scholarship, it felt like the whole village won, shared her former teacher, Senora Lopez. She inspired not only her classmates but the entire community to dream bigger. Her journey began to influence those around her in unexpected ways. Maria's village worked together to fundraise for better school supplies and internet access, with the belief that their future engineers, scientists, and innovators deserved the same opportunities Maria had. Jaden Carter's success also radiated far beyond himself. His neighborhood in Detroit, once plagued by despair, started seeing Jaden as a role model for the younger generation. Kids who saw him tinkering with old computer parts in a community center now believed they too could pursue STEM careers. One day, Jaden was invited to speak at a local school. He stood before a packed auditorium, holding the solar-powered device that had earned him his scholarship. "I used to think that success was something for other people," he told the students. "But someone believed in me, and now I'm here to tell you, you can do this too." His words resonated deeply. Inspired by Jaden's achievements, the community organized STEM workshops and coding clubs, offering kids the tools and mentorship to follow in his footsteps. Local businesses even chipped in, donating laptops and solar kits to help budding inventors get started. What began as a single scholarship program quickly grew into something bigger. Inspired by the first cohort of recipients, Musk expanded the Future Brilliance Scholarship, doubling its reach and partnering with more universities and industries. The impact wasn't just measured in degrees earned or inventions created. It was seen in the lives touched, the barriers broken, and the communities uplifted. Families in rural villages and urban neighborhoods alike began to see education not as a distant dream, but as an achievable goal. "When you give people an opportunity, you're not just helping one person," Musk explained in an interview. "You're helping everyone they'll go on to inspire." And inspire they did. Maria's sustainable water system prototype was being tested in neighboring communities, reducing the time families spent hauling water by hours each day. Jaden's solar devices were gaining attention from energy companies interested in scaling his design for larger applications. But the true magic of the program was the way it inspired others to act. Companies and individuals alike began launching their own initiatives, aiming to replicate Musk's model of providing opportunity to the underprivileged. Nonprofits stepped in to bridge gaps in education access, while philanthropists pledged to fund similar programs in underserved regions. Musk's act of generosity became a movement, proving that when one person takes the lead, others will follow. For Maria, Jaden, and their peers, the scholarship wasn't just a chance to pursue their dreams. It was a platform to make a difference. And for those watching their stories unfold, it was a powerful reminder that kindness and opportunity could create ripples far beyond what anyone imagined. The future Brilliance Scholarship became a testament to the transformative power of education. It wasn't just about opening doors, it was about empowering individuals to build new ones. In villages like Maria's and neighborhoods like Jaden's, the ripple effect of Musk's kindness continued to spread. Communities united to support their students. Children saw role models who looked like them, and the idea of what was possible expanded beyond limits. In a world often filled with headlines of division and despair, Musk's scholarship served as a beacon of hope, a reminder that even in the smallest acts of kindness, the potential for change is limitless. As Maria Gonzalez's water system began to take shape, and Jaden Carter's solar-powered device caught the attention of energy companies, it became clear that the future Brilliance Scholarship was far more than an educational program. It was a catalyst for change, a movement that extended far beyond the lives of its recipients. Maria's story inspired neighboring communities to prioritize education for girls, with local leaders advocating for new schools and better resources. Villages once bound by generational poverty began to believe in the possibility of a brighter future. Maria became a mentor to younger students, showing them that education wasn't just a dream, but a pathway to transformation. Meanwhile, Jaden's innovations weren't just improving energy efficiency, they were sparking hope in his Detroit neighborhood. Parents who had once hesitated to invest in STEM education for their children now saw the tangible benefits. Community centers began offering free coding and robotics classes, with Jaden volunteering his time to teach the next wave of young inventors. But it wasn't just the individual success stories that made an impact. It was the community that grew from them. One of Elon Musk's guiding principles for the future Brilliance Scholarship was fostering a sense of belonging among the recipients. To achieve this, the program created a global network where scholars could connect, share ideas, and support one another. What began as a small group of students quickly blossomed into an international community of innovators. Maria and Jaden, though separated by thousands of miles, worked together on a sustainability project that combined Maria's water systems with Jaden's solar technology. Other scholars joined in, bringing their unique skills and perspectives to the table. This network wasn't just about collaboration, it was about lifting each other up. Scholars celebrated each other's milestones, helped troubleshoot challenges, and encouraged one another to dream even bigger. It's like having a second family, Jaden said. No matter where we are, we're all in this together. The impact of Musk's scholarship extended beyond its recipients. Inspired by the program, other philanthropists and organizations began investing in education initiatives for underprivileged students. One tech entrepreneur launched a mentorship program that paired professionals with high school students from low-income areas. Another nonprofit began funding scholarships specifically for first-generation college students. Even small businesses found ways to contribute, offering free workshops, internships, and resources to aspiring scholars. Social media played a key role in amplifying the movement. Hashtags like #FutureBrilliance and #EduCate to Elevate trended worldwide, with users sharing stories of how education had changed their own lives. Videos of scholars like Maria and Jaden went viral, sparking conversations about the importance of equal opportunity. As more people joined the cause, a ripple effect of kindness began to take hold. Communities banded together to raise funds for local schools, volunteers stepped up to tutor struggling students, and policymakers started advocating for better access to education in underserved regions. The scholarship's influence wasn't just about individual achievements, it was about building a collective vision for a better future. Maria's village rallied around her project, and Jaden's neighborhood embraced the idea that innovation could come from anywhere. Scholars, inspired by each other's work, began dreaming of ways to collaborate, creating projects that addressed global challenges like climate change, clean energy, and access to technology. Musk, reflecting on the growing movement, said, "When you help one person, you plant a seed, but when you create a network of support, you grow a forest." This forest of opportunity and collaboration continued to flourish, driven by the belief that brilliance knows no boundaries and that kindness can change the world. The future Brilliance Scholarship proved that the power of one act of generosity could inspire countless others. The sense of community it created wasn't limited to its recipients. It extended to everyone who believed in the vision of equal opportunity. For every success story, there was a reminder. This wasn't just about what Elon Musk had done. It was about what everyone could do. Parents, teachers, entrepreneurs, and ordinary citizens all had a role to play in shaping the next generation of leaders, inventors, and changemakers. From rural villages to urban neighborhoods, the ripple effect of Musk's initiative continued to grow, fueled by a shared purpose: to ensure that no dream was left unrealized simply because of a lack of opportunity. And as those ripples spread, they carried with them a powerful message: that when we lift each other up, we rise together. The future Brilliance Scholarship did more than change individual lives. It became a catalyst for global change. Maria Gonzalez's and Jaden Carter's successes were only the beginning of a ripple effect that inspired communities, redefined the meaning of opportunity, and proved that the simplest acts of kindness can transform the world. For Maria, her scholarship brought a new identity, not just as a student, but as a leader. The water filtration system she had once sketched by candlelight was now being tested in neighboring villages, reducing the daily burden for countless families. "It's not just clean water," Maria said with a smile. "It's hours of time saved, health improved, and dreams that can now grow." Her success inspired local schools to introduce STEM programs for young girls, with Maria serving as a mentor. "She shows us that anything is possible," said one of her mentees, an aspiring scientist named Sophia. "If Maria can change the world, why can't I?" Meanwhile, Jaden's solar-powered energy device was gaining recognition far beyond Detroit. His design attracted attention from sustainable energy firms, leading to partnerships that scaled his project to other underserved communities. But for Jaden, the real reward wasn't the accolades or the business deals. It was the change he saw in his neighborhood. Community centers were now hosting robotics competitions. Children were coding on donated laptops, and the idea of innovation wasn't just a dream. It was a reality. Jaden often returned to his roots, speaking at local schools and mentoring young inventors. "I tell them the same thing Elon Musk told me," he said. "Sometimes all it takes is one person to believe in you." The success of the Future Brilliance Scholarship quickly turned it into a global movement. Inspired by Musk's initiative, other philanthropists launched similar programs to support underprivileged students. Tech companies pledged internships and mentorships for scholarship recipients, while educators advocated for reforms that made higher education more accessible. One notable offshoot of the program was the Brilliance Beyond Borders Fund, which focused on students in war-torn regions. The fund, backed by several of Musk's peers, provided scholarships, safe housing, and mental health support to students whose education had been disrupted by conflict. Elon Musk, reflecting on the growing impact, shared his thoughts during an event celebrating the scholarship's one-year anniversary. "Education is the foundation of progress. If we want a better world, we need to give everyone, no matter their background, the tools to build it." The true success of the scholarship wasn't just measured in the lives it changed. It was in the ideas it sparked and the dreams it fueled. Students who once felt invisible now stood as beacons of hope for their families, friends, and entire communities. Maria's words summed it up best. "It's not just about what you achieve, it's about what you inspire. If my journey can make one more girl believe in herself, then this scholarship has done more than I ever imagined." Jaden echoed her sentiment. "Elon Musk believed in me, but it's up to us to keep the cycle going. We have to lift others up, just like someone lifted us." Their stories remind us all of a powerful truth. When you invest in someone's potential, you're not just changing one life, you're shaping the future. Education is the key to breaking barriers, changing lives, and building a better world. The future Brilliance Scholarship shows us what's possible when compassion and opportunity meet. Now it's your turn to join the movement. Share this story to inspire others, support a local educational initiative, or mentor someone who could use your guidance. Together, we can continue the ripple effect of kindness and create a future where everyone has the chance to shine. If this story moved you, like, comment, and subscribe to help us spread hope and possibility far and wide. Let's keep building a world where brilliance knows no boundaries.